So this is our other stove hood. And here we have a station with a lot of different things. First is our small -20°C freezer. So this is where we keep a lot of our restriction enzymes and our polymerases. So you can see that it's just a small freezer. And we have our restriction enzymes in cryosafe cold boxes. And we have a labeling system that's outside. So for example, if you're looking for the restriction enzyme NDE1, it's in alphabetical order, and NDE1 is in box 3. And just as a reminder, restriction enzymes are what cut DNA. So this is how we do a lot of our DNA manipulation. We also have our thermocyclers here. We have 2 small ones and a big one. Thermocyclers are what allow you to do PCR, and that's how you amplify your DNA. Here we have our other small centrifuge and our other mini prep station. And then passing further to your right, we have our big -20. And our large -20 has individual trays where you can store a lot of cold boxes and your personal supplies, typically DNA or protein. Then here's one of our chemical hoods. We have a couple of chemical hoods in the lab, which is where we prefer people do work that involves anything that needs to be ventilated. So things involving chemicals that are aromatics like toluene or benzene, acetonitrile, and other volatiles, as well as acids and bases that are really strong. Finally, over here to the right, we have one of our 3 main sink stations, as we have across the lab. And so what you can see with this sink is that we have foot pedals that enable you to turn on the sink without having to touch anything. We also have motion censored paper towel rolls, which normally work a lot easier than that, which also mean you don't have to touch anything there. We have soap for hands, as well as soap and bleach for washing out your cultures. And so here I've shown that I've kept a few different cultures from either flasks or tubes, sort of orderly on this area. Now, we normally don't want you to keep too many personal things in a common space like this, but if you're going to, you can leave it for a little while and just make sure everything is labeled.